Hello everyone, and welcome back. I was just out in the guest house and cranked up the heat. Today we're going to put up some sheetrock. Yeah, I actually was out here a couple days ago and just threw up 2 sheets one evening. Just getting used to Zachary's lift. That thing does work really nice. I cannot stand doing sheetrock, especially the lid, because it's so heavy, and with that thing there, it makes it so easy. You watch people that do sheetrock for a living, and you have to totally respect them because they do it so fast, and they just make it look so easy. I've never liked doing sheetrock just because it's heavy. I'm not all that good at it. Stuff gets in your eyes, but I will get it done. I mean, I've done it several times. It's just not my favorite thing to do. Yesterday, Zach and I went out fishing, and it was a nice day. No wind. It was cloudy. It was snowing in the morning, but it was, I don't know, around 30 degrees. It was just nice. Today now, the wind has picked up. And it's still like 20 degrees out, but it feels a lot colder with the wind. Nice and warm in here. I know that some people, when they're watching this, are going to say, why didn't I get 10 or 12-foot long pieces of sheetrock? And the reason why is, if I would have got 10-footers, I would have had the exact same amount of seams. It wouldn't help. I would just have a smaller piece at the end, so I would have still had my 3 seams going across, even with 10s. If I could have done 12-footers and eliminated 1 seam on 2 of the rows, but lifting 5/8 sheets that are 8 foot versus 12 foot by myself up and onto the lift would have sucked way more than me having to do a couple of more seams. I mean, I'm already having to do the taping, which I dislike, mainly just because it's, you can either screw it up or do it right, so I worry you're going to screw it up even though it turns out good every time. But still, having to lift a 12-foot sheet up there would have really sucked for me. And I have not been out here all day. I was out here for a while, then I had to go do some stuff. I went into town. I brought my bag that I put my fish house in. Like, we use Zachary's fish house, but mine is a bigger fish house. It's fun to use, but it's so hard to get into the bag. So I brought that in town. I was going to bring it to the seamstress, but I did go there and she wouldn't do it. It was too big of a project and it was too dirty. She said I'd have to clean it or it would clog up her sewing machine. So anyway, she sent me to a guy that sells shoes and does leather work and heavier stuff like that, and they were putting a zipper on it. So I did that, and then I had I don't know if you guys have seen me in my blue and black plaid fleece-like shirt. It's nice and warm, but the buttons, it's missing 1 or 2 buttons, but it's I button it and it comes unbuttoned all the time. So I thought if I'm going in, I just brought that in and told her either replace all the buttons or take buttons from here because there's 2 and fix the 2 or whatever they're missing and make it so when I button it, it doesn't come unbuttoned. So she's going to do that part. So 31 3/4 would be 33 3/4. This is up. $7 o'clock, that's enough for tonight. This half of the building, the lid is done. Good morning, everybody. Just coming out here to turn the furnace up so it can heat up a little bit. Get back to doing some more sheetrock. I'll come out here a little later and get to work. I just filled up the wood boiler. Should be good for the day. Earlier when I turned up the stove in here, the furnace, I hauled in 4 more sheets of the 5/8. I was going to switch and do walls because last night when I finished I was so sick of doing the 5/8, but then this morning it's like, well, if I bring in 4, I can finish this room out right here anyway. And then if I'm sick of carrying it, I'm just waiting to drop down to the 1/2-inch ultralight stuff. You know, it's just way lighter than this 5/8. I got the lid done in the bedroom. Had a few hours of stuff to do in the middle of the day, and now I'm back out here. Just finished this up, and then I come into the bathroom. I decided to add one extra seam in the bathroom because I was looking at this, and like I could come out 4 feet and do this, but then I've got to have one that comes here, 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 and over. And then I'd have a piece, but then I would only have the 2 seams to take. But by doing it this way, I use up a scrap because I'm getting really close on pieces right now. So, and I have these rippers that I don't know what I'm going to do with them. So anyway, I did that, and then the next sheet will end right here. Then I'll put one in, and then I'll have one extra seam right there. I think that's easier than trying to get, you know, for how many pieces I have, I think that'll save me a little bit. And then plus trying to get this in here by myself where it would notch around and notch through might be kind of a nightmare. Well, that's my next piece right there. So far, every light that I've cut out, every heat register cut out has been right on. I haven't had to do anything to adjust it, which amazes me. But anyway, that's my next piece. Melissa's going to be heading home from work pretty soon though, and I'll probably be talking to her and come out and do this a little bit later. Oh, I just came out here and shut off those lights back there and turned down the heat. Melissa got home from work and I just been in there talking to her, and I've had enough of this for today. I'll come back at it tomorrow. I really wanted to get that bathroom done, but it's going to have to wait. It's something like 15 degrees out right now. Not bad. I think now in the next few days it's actually going to warm up, and there might even be a couple of days that are in the low 30s. Good morning, everybody. I'm actually just out here cooking up some lunch. Country style ribs, ribeyes, fried potatoes, and mixed greens. I had to finish a video this morning, and then I ran up and uploaded it, came back and started lunch. Well, this afternoon I just came out just to try to finish this bathroom. I had written down all the measurements for that piece and I got it in there. Could have been a little bit better, but it wasn't bad. So I'm not going to get much done out here today, but that was kind of bugging me, and I was inside doing stuff with Melissa and everything, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to run out here for a little bit and see if I can't get that bathroom done. Well, I'm done for today. I'm going to run inside and make that video public. I can play around with the comments. Spengoolie's coming on. I'll spend a little time with Melissa. And tomorrow I might make it back out here. I got to get a few things ready because Monday morning I think I'm going to run up to the tent for a night and just check everything out. Good morning, everybody. I'm looking forward to when the mornings start getting light at 4 o'clock. I was just out here this afternoon and got a bunch of wood set up. I'm leaving for the tent before light tomorrow morning, and I don't want to have Melissa getting underneath that tarp getting it, so I got enough sitting here. Only going to go up there for one day. It's 35 degrees right now. I can't believe it. If this is the middle of January. I brought in 14 sheets of sheetrock over there. I was going to do some sheetrocking, but then I ended up doing some other stuff, shoveling a few things out, because now when you shovel it, the snow will melt off of it. There's been snow stuck to the trees since that first ice snowstorm that we had, and today now it's really fallen off. I was putting my new registration tabs on Old Reliable over there because they were due in September, and I just kept them in the truck. It's not like I worried about it, but everything was always so wet and yucky, and it's such a nice day. Sitting there putting it on the front one, got a chunk of snow that come off the tree and went right down the back of my neck. Melissa and I booked a trip up to Lake of the Woods, which is, for those of you that aren't in Minnesota, it's partway in Minnesota, partway in Canada. We're just going to go up for 3 nights, 2 days in February. And we got a, I don't know what you call it, a little cabin. And then you get a fish house. So you can, during the day, we're not going to get a sleeper fish house because until we go up there and try it, see what the rooms are like and everything, we'll just wait on that. But then we're going to go ice fishing up there. We got 3 nights of the room and 2 nights fishing. So that should be kind of fun. And then like a week or 2 after that, Melissa goes down to Louisiana for, I don't know, 7 or 10 days. It's going to be a busy February. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to have to end this one right now because this is going to be a busy week with going up to the tent tomorrow and maybe ice fishing with Zach towards the end of the week. Now 4 inches of snow possibly coming here tomorrow. 5 inches up at the tent. And this thing is almost out of fuel. I will see you guys on the next video. Three eggs today.